All right, well, his boxing has been on point throughout his UFC career, and gotta figure there's gonna be plenty more where that came from here in this matchup.
You know, this guy is such a great boxer, John, that if he decided to chase down the Olympic gold medal, you would think that he would have that opportunity. His ability to go out there and set traps, his footwork, his movement is next level. It is not something we have seen before. I would have expected to see this man in Beijing, Athens, somewhere trying to represent the country, but instead, he does his work inside the UFC's octagon, and he is special, and he is so fun for him.
Heady praise from a two-time United States Olympian, Daniel Cormier. First order of business, though, tonight, winning this mixed martial arts contest. Tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. Ready to go round one, the natural-born killer Carlos Condit with his patented mean mug for the camera, perennially one of the best lightweights in the world, as diverse a striker as there is at 170 pounds. A lot of different limbs, elbows, knees, gonna be headed his opponent's direction here tonight.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, strong punch there by Condit. Slips that left hand. Out of range with that one. Trying to establish the jab early on here. How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Hook to the head lands flush there by the Korean Superboy. And he switches to southpaw. All right, we told you off the top that he had a reach advantage, and he really is using it. Nice punch there. Collar tie here in the clinch.
The fighters separate.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes. Punch over the top. Oh, left hook.
Went for the inside leg kick. Nice connection on the counter punch there, and oftentimes, DC, it can be easier to be a counter striker when you have such a pronounced edge and reach.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Straight right hand counter, useful. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Just out of range with the big right hand. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Condit. Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. Less than 2 minutes now to go. Condit's now switching his stance. Misses with the right hand. Very nice leg kick there by Choi.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, how good is that kick? Choi gets caught by the inside leg kick. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Oh, big elbow.
Under a minute now to go in this one. Straight right is there. Side kick. Swing and a miss by Condit.
Nice combination. Oh, big elbow.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Beautiful hands on display. Another punch lands.
15 seconds. Oh, well-timed overhand there by Choi.
Another strike to the head lands.
Round 2 is next.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe. Get some water. Perfect. How you feel? Awesome. Your cardio was great, dude. Keep that pressure.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2. All right, here we go with our next round, and how about the striking display in that previous round? He found a lot of openings upstairs, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he said this dude doesn't move his head, and largely that's how it's played out.
That's exactly how he thought it would be, and it's exactly what he's seeing early in the fight. Opponent's not moving his head, and he's more than happy to connect over and over with those 1-2s.
All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one.
He has been attempting. It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling, it's very disappointing. Because to me, it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure takedowns. You take a lot of risk by not using your best skill, and you almost put your opponent on your level by being limited.
Well, maybe he can hear us. Bro, if you don't attempt to take down, DC's going to pull out his cellular telephone and start watching collegiate wrestling.
Oh.
So, change levels. Condit's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Looking to land the right hand, he misses.
Let's get that jab working, bro.
Come on, let's work.
Just out of range with that left hook. Back and forth we go. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former 2-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
Can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
So, DC, I'm not sure if fear of fatigue is a factor, but given his body of work in the UFC, you got to be surprised that he hasn't attempted to get this fight to the ground where he can let his submission skills take over.
Maybe he is anticipating a tough takedown attempt, and he doesn't want to put the effort it's going to take to get the fight where he's most comfortable. Once on the ground, he can grapple all day. The effort comes from him securing the takedowns to get the fight there.
Nice front kick there. Just out of range with that right hand. All right, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue.
Work.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Choi's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight.
Oh, nice elbow.
To the well with that right hand, it's no good. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
All right, round three coming up next. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Well, I'm no expert, but you can't work that patented ground and pound.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand. Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Just out of range with that strike.
Nice leg kick.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Condit's able to land the strike right there and continuing to make things difficult for the opposition. The nose is already damaged, and that strike ain't gonna help matters. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Oh!
You hurt him again, bro. He's hurt bad.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on.
Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there, just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Work, guys, come on.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Just out of range with that right hand. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
Just work.
That left hook landed on the button. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Well, looks like Condit's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Final 30 seconds of this third round.
Connects with a beautiful jab.
Nice crack there. Oh, high-level defense there. The hook shot is blocked by Choi. Big elbow there, lands. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
Let's get this fight.
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Block that punch.
Well, looks like Condit's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds. Big power shot there.
He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively protecting the head. hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
Changing the position.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here. Beautiful shot lands to the leg. Another one.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Choi gets caught by the inside leg kick. A few more, and that'll leave him out. Condit's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Let's go. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Shot is blocked there by Condit. Just misses with a left hook there. All right, single collar tie now. Oh! Back to his feet. Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. With one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
I mean, wow.
We go right inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy, Doo Ho Choi.
Doo Ho Choi is the name, ladies and gentlemen. A huge win for the Korean Superboy here tonight. And this is a kid who is just getting started. A scary proposition.